Well, thank you. The Hawaii Medal of Honor will be given today to the families of 16 fallen service members. The State Senate and House will convene in a special joint session this afternoon to recognize those military service members who have made the ultimate sacrifice. And family members will be receiving the Medal of Honor on behalf of their loved ones. And joining us this morning is Timothy Poole Sr., the father of 22-year-old Lance Corporal Timothy Poole Jr. His son was a Kaneohe Marine who was killed in Afghanistan last year while supporting combat operations. And also joining us this morning is Representative Kay Mark-Takei, who is coordinating this honor. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us. Tim, why don't I start off with you? Your son was killed because of an IED. Can you take us back to that time?
Well, when he was killed? His unit was out on patrol, and they set off a remote control IED, and it took him out. And
such a devastating news for your family, and they're actually here, all of them, right? To receive this honor. Why don't you talk about your son? We were talking during the break when he was born. You called him Bubba. Why is that?
Because he looked like a linebacker for a football team. He weighed close to 11 pounds. 11
pounds when he was born. Right? And he was a true Marine at heart. He wanted to be a Marine just from small kid time, right?
Since he's 4 years old.
And there's a special little story about when he had some interaction with Marines when he was young, right?
Well, I took him to Toys for Tots Christmas party. And you know when children see Marines during that time, they relate to Santa Claus. And as we walked in, there's two Marines on each side of the hallway greeting people. Then as you get in a little bit more, there's two Marines standing at attention. Bubba stood between the two Marines standing at attention. He's looking at him. And he walked up to one of them and said something to him. I don't know what he said, but Mr. Marine broke attention. He bent down, picked Bubba up, and held him in his arms. Then he put Bubba down. What you got to understand about a Marine, when he's in attention, he cannot break attention unless they tell him he can do it.
Well, certainly inspired him to join such a wonderful organization. And Representative, you've been instrumental in getting these honors to the families and in passing the bill. Why don't you talk about that?
Well, in 2005, the legislature wanted to do something for our military service members fighting a half a world away. And what we did was we passed a measure that created the Hawaii Medal of Honor. And every year since then, for now the 6th year, we've been recognizing fallen service members and their families.
Well, Representative Mark-Takei, thank you so much for joining us. And Tim Poole, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much for your service and your son's service to our country. And we'll be right back after the break. And again, if you'd like to watch this interview or any of our other morning interviews, you can go to KITV.com/thismorning. It is 6:49.